What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight? American Luchador here. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to American Luchador right here on YouTube.com. Also, follow me on Twitter at American Luchador, my official Twitter account. Also, guys, I got a little news to get into before the review. If you ain't heard, I'll be appearing for the Alabama Wrestling Federation on October the 4th. I will be appearing for the Alabama Wrestling Federation right here in Alabama for October the 4th. I'll be getting a proper introduction to the fans, which I'm looking forward to by first appearance. And about my first appearance live in the Wrestling Federation. So let's get into the review for the time. September the 7th, 2020, Monday Night Raw tonight took place in the Yumway Center, of course. We're still 3 weeks away from Clash of Champions tonight, but Raw is a spiritistic clash tonight. We're gonna start the review right off. But this week, the show opened with the legend killer Randy Orton coming down to the ring. Michael Cole replaced Tom Phillips on commentary, of course. This week, we got Randy Orton coming down in the ring. He talks about how he won the triple threat match and earned a title shot against Drew McIntyre, and that he's already elite. And yet he is here tonight with a singles match against Keith Lee. As far as Drew McIntyre goes, he said, at Clash of Champions, if Drew can make it, he said, let it be because of Drew kicked Drew McIntyre in the head 3 times and broke his jaw. I see footage from last week. As a must-see defender as well as a solution, Drew can hand him the WWE Championship, and he said it's a punch bad. The ambulance surged ringers throughout the Thunderdome and one drivers into the arena, and it's the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre steps out and runs to the ring, hits Randy Orton with a Clayborn, and then punches Randy until referees pull him off. Get replays as Drew McIntyre leaves without a word. Earlier in the night, we got the Hurt Business walking backstage talking about the ladies, and majority say, hey, they stopped by the MVP. I said that the guy said something about Shelton Benjamin's mom. Leslie forcing him out against the wall. We got Drew McIntyre's walking backstage when he stops at a Pierce. McIntyre said that he's here tonight because Randy Orton tried to end his career. But Pierce asked him to go home for their sake. McIntyre did. Of course, he's already did that cave. Pierce tells him the guards to keep our eyes peeled on Retribution. We got Apollo Crews Ricochet already ready for a 6-man tag team match. Cedric Alexander makes his entrance. He is attacked from behind by the Hurt Business MVP, making their way down to the ring. We got Apollo Crews Ricochet and Cedric Alexander versus the Hurt Business. We get Crews fights off and he looks forward to make a tag makes a tag to Ricochet, but Cedric pulls Ricochet off from the apron and batters him, slams him into the apron, and loses him hard into the barricade, then runs into the ring, and Apollo hits Apollo with a lumbar check. Shelton Benjamin hits payday for the win. Winners, the Hurt Business. After the match, Cedric Alexander smiles. The Hurt Business stands in front of him in the ring. And Cedric walks off but smiles and nods at MVP. So Cedric Alexander joins the Hurt Business tonight. We got the Street Profits come to the ring, followed by Angel Garza and Zelina Vega. Lead 2 Ghosts. Garza down the entrance. We get the Street Profits with Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Andrade with Selena Vega. The winners of the match with Street Profits. Street Profits. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura come out and confront the Street Profits. We'll see them next week go one-on-one. We'll see the Street Profits, Cesaro and Nakamura, go one-on-one on Raw. It'll be 202 next week on Raw. Let's see what else we got. We got Peyton Royce versus Billy Kay. The two sides, besties lock up. The winner of the match was Peyton Royce, knocking off Billy Kay. Kay turns the tables but starts rolling, but Royce beating her into the corner. It looks for them to suplex. That is a good area. Peyton Royce hits the spinning neck breaker for the win. Peyton Royce picks up the victory over Billy Kay, which I think is right in the books. Peyton Royce is very dominant right now and very good singles competitor. Royce celebrates after her win, but the checks on Kay and helps her to defeat. Peyton Royce hugs Billy and expecting her to attack. We got Dominik Mysterio accepted the Return of Redemption. We got, what else we got? We got Nia Jax come down to the ring. We'll face Ruby Riott in the individually handicap matches tonight. We got Asuka versus Mickie James and Natalia Alada. Winners of that match was that match was Mickie James and Asuka. Picked up the victory. See Mick hits the Mickie James hits Mick kick and Lana taps out. So Mickie James and Asuka pick up victory tonight. See the Hurt Business backstage with Chuck Alexander. After him, he's ready to make the official with the VIP lives. Chuck Alexander said he is, and then they walk off. Shelton Benjamin Alexander could not be playing the gaining games because he'll show him what they call the Hurt Business. We got the Viking Raiders coming down to the ring with Apollo Crews, followed by Crews. Got the Hurt Business, Ricochet versus Ricochet, Apollo Crews, and the Viking Raiders. Of course, winners of this match was the Hurt Business. And what's the Ibar got hurt, allegedly injured at ringside, flying through the ropes on the outside. We got Drew McIntyre walking backstage, fairly leads the building, but McIntyre said he grabbed the wrong foe. Before now, you can't see him find the exit. We got replays of Kevin Owens and being attacked by Aleister Black. We got Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. The bell rings and Orton leaves the ring trying to tell the referee he's out of her to see it. Randy gets back at the feet. Randy then sticks a thumb in the eye of Keith Lee. RKO by just standing in the fire should tackle. Consider tackle on Lee leads to the winner of the qualification. Randy Orton takes up the victory over Keith Lee. RKO, but before that he could do that. Come over, McIntyre hits a Clayborn kick from out of nowhere for Randy Orton for a second time. Winner of the match, Viva disqualification, Randy Orton. McIntyre gets into the face of Randy, and the man tells him that he'll see him in his dreams. McIntyre walks off, and a preacher meets him out on the ramp, saying he's putting himself in danger. He said he's leaving. Out came some by officials to check already. Got the Raw Underground, which I didn't really care about. Got 2-on-1 handicap match. Ruby Riott versus Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax. Winning the match was the Riott Squad picking up the victory. Baszler left Morgan but gets the roll up for loses. Winning the Riott Squad. Nia Jax busted out laughing at Shayna Baszler for losing. Her handicap match is next. Winner of the 2-on-1 handicap match of the Riott Squad. The Riott Squad versus Nia Jax. Winner was a no contest. Retribution appears. The lights disappear and the Retribution appears on every screen. I talked about the change that is set up to look. Kobe tosses them aside, leaving them to feed on the scraps, and they will feast on every superstar because they are retribution, and they all voices of the traitors. Got Mysterio family interviewed. See Randy Orton is shown walking backstage, leaving the building, holding his jaw. Chloe says stops to ask a question, but Drew McIntyre appears and attacks them for the third time, slams him into the production boxes, then pushes him face in against the ring post. The nearby interview read, McIntyre puts him in the ring on the mat, waits for him to climb to his feet, and then hits a third Clayborn on Randy Orton. For what it's like a week in a row for WWE program at the ambulance backstage, we're seeing Randy Orton being put inside the ambulance, loaded inside, and taken off. Got the Mysterio family coming out for the main event. All four of them were carrying kendo sticks. Street fight. Murphy versus Dominik. Mysterio or Mysterio family are at ringside. Winning this match was Dominik Mysterio. Ray looks into the camera, said that he hopes Seth is watching. He invites his wife and daughter in the ring while Dominik lifts up the shirt of Murphy, and the whole family beats Murphy with kendo sticks. So Murphy said he quits. And this was a street fight in the main event, and Mysterio picks up the win at the street fight over Murphy. And that concludes the WWE Raw review for this week, for September the 7th, 2020. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs hard as you can. Follow me on Instagram at America Luchador, at America Lucha, on Twitter. Also, subscribe to the channel at America Lucha on YouTube, official YouTube channel. Hit that little bell for notifications when I upload a review or some WWE news or AEW news. We do it all here, AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling reviews, all on here on the channel. We'll see you guys right back here for Impact tomorrow night, Tuesday, which is Impact Wrestling.